into it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They 46 down, man. 5-4. Y'all playing the wrong football.
To throw is Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Eagles 7, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot down
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Goal line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. The head linesman was right on it. I think they got that spot correct.
Yeah, and so many times officials catch so much grief because of things that may go wrong. You're exactly right. He was on the spot, marked it correctly. Let's see how this plays out from here.
Another fullback dive? I don't know that you go to that again.
No. Fullbacks block. Running backs carry the football.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. New York. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
57, Mike, 57. Let's go, defense.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
1st and goal.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
56.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll fire deep for Rick. And that's caught inside the 35. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 63 yards.
2-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the flag. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
This is Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And 6.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
56. Come on, dude. 56.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here comes Pettis on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
38-yard line.
56, right there.
On 1st down, Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LREs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants.
New York.
Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Daniel Carlson on.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
At the 25.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Elliott on for the extra point.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And that'll set him back 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. They'll go to Barkley again. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Giants 35, Eagles 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw now on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great start to the second quarter. Better than 30 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Wins to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. He can run, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 13 yards remaining on second down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Back to throw. Wentz. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw is Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
And 7.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, you got 3 down. No, check that. What, Mike 52 right here. Check. 82. Check 52.
Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready in the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, you're friend smart, but